Have you ever wondered what causes bipolar disorder? Let's embark on a journey to understand this mental health condition better. Bipolar disorder is characterized by extreme mood swings, from manic highs to depressive lows. It's a global concern affecting millions of people, yet its exact cause remains a mystery. The onset of this disorder is believed to be influenced by several factors. So, buckle up and prepare for a deep dive into the enigmatic world of bipolar disorder. Stay tuned as we delve into the causes of this complex disorder. Firstly, let's explore the role of genetics in bipolar disorder. When it comes to understanding the causes of bipolar disorder, genetics is a major piece of the puzzle. Studies have consistently shown that bipolar disorder runs in families. If a person has a parent or sibling with bipolar disorder, they are at a higher risk of developing the condition themselves. But it's important to note that having a family history of bipolar disorder doesn't mean you're destined to have it. Many people with relatives who have bipolar disorder never develop the disorder themselves. This suggests that while our genes play a significant role, they don't tell the whole story. There are other factors at work too. It's like baking a cake. The right ingredients can make a cake, but without the correct oven temperature, the cake won't bake properly. In the same way, genetics may lay the groundwork, but other factors are necessary to trigger the disorder. So while genes do play a role, they're not the complete story. Let's look at the next factor. Besides genetics, biological factors can also influence the development of bipolar disorder. Delving deeper into the science, research has uncovered that individuals with this condition often exhibit physical changes within their brains. These alterations aren't just superficial. They can significantly affect brain functioning and play a pivotal role in the manifestation of bipolar symptoms. Now, let's not forget about our body's chemical messengers, hormones. They are the unseen conductors of our bodily orchestra, and when they're out of sync, the music can sound a bit off. In the context of bipolar disorder, hormonal imbalances have been found to potentially contribute to the onset of the condition. This could be due to a multitude of factors, from stress responses to metabolic changes, so biological factors can also contribute to the development of bipolar disorder. But there's still one more factor we need to consider. Lastly, let's discuss how environmental factors can trigger bipolar disorder. The world around us is filled with stimuli that can have profound effects on our mental health, and this is particularly true in the case of those predisposed to bipolar disorder. Certain life events and circumstances can act as catalysts, triggering the onset of bipolar episodes in susceptible individuals. For instance, stressful events such as the loss of a loved one, a divorce, or financial problems can be potent triggers. It's like a storm brewing within the mind, with each stressor adding to the tempest until it eventually breaks loose. Substance abuse is another significant environmental factor. Drugs and alcohol can spark the onset of bipolar disorder, acting as a sort of switch that turns on the disorder in predisposed individuals. Imagine a dormant volcano, peaceful and silent, until an external force causes it to erupt. That's what substance abuse can do to someone with an inherent predisposition to bipolar disorder. It can ignite the dormant volcano within them. But it's important to remember that these environmental factors don't act alone. They interact with an individual's genetic makeup and biological factors, creating a complex web of causation. It's a delicate balance, and when disturbed, it can lead to the onset of bipolar disorder. Therefore, environmental factors, combined with genetics and biological factors, can trigger bipolar disorder. To sum up, bipolar disorder is a complex condition with no single cause. It's a tapestry woven from several threads which intertwine to create a unique pattern in every individual. The role of genetic factors cannot be understated, as our genes are the blueprint of our being. They can predispose one to bipolar disorder, but they aren't the sole culprits. Biological changes in the brain also play a significant part. These changes could be in the form of chemical imbalances or structural anomalies, which can affect mood and behavior. Then, we have environmental triggers, the external forces that can ignite the spark in a predisposed individual. These could be traumatic events, high stress, or significant life changes. Each of these factors alone may not be enough to trigger bipolar disorder, but their combination can create a perfect storm leading to the onset of this condition. Thank you for joining us in this exploration of the causes of bipolar disorder. Remember, understanding is the first step towards acceptance and treatment.